What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and today I'm going to be telling you guys 5 restaurants that I avoid at all costs when it comes to being a Doordash driver. So I just wanted to preface this by saying this is particular to my market, your market. The restaurants might be different that you avoid, or maybe they're some of the same. Make sure you let me know down in the comments because I'd love to hear what restaurants you avoid at all costs. So before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button if you want to be entered into the $100 giveaway that I'm doing on October 25th, so next Monday. And the way you enter that is by being subscribed and by commenting on any of the videos I make throughout this week. And the more videos you comment on, the higher chance you have at winning that giveaway. And also I'm going to be donating 10 cents per subscriber to the National Breast Cancer Foundation for the month of October. So if you want to be a part of that, just another little reason to subscribe as well. So without further ado, let's get into this list. So to start off, we have to go over the honorable mention. This restaurant didn't quite make the list, but they are definitely one that I am extremely cautious about, and that would be Chili's. Chili's is one of those restaurants that can sometimes have the order ready right when you get there, and other times you're stuck there waiting for 30 minutes to an hour on a single order. And so when it comes to Chili's, I usually factor in the time of day. Nighttime or like anything after 8:30, I do not take Chili's orders anymore because I've had countless times where I show up and I'm literally waiting there for a half hour. It is terrible. I don't do it anymore. But if you do it during the day, Chili's is usually pretty good at having the order ready right when you get there. Or sometimes it's just like a 2 to 3 minute wait, which isn't bad at all. But if it's after 8:30, beware, because you could end up waiting there a very long time. Now, number 5 on this list is McDonald's. McDonald's is a tricky one because if the lobby is open, then McDonald's is usually fine, even though most of the time I do have to wait like 2 to 5 minutes on the order. Usually they're pretty quick. Sometimes they have it ready right when I get there. And so I do accept a lot of McDonald's orders, but only to ones that I know the lobby is going to be open. And if the lobby isn't open, I almost always unassign it because then you're going to be waiting in a drive-through line for a very long time. And that's just not worth it. So McDonald's is number 5 on the list because they're kind of hit and miss. If the lobby's open, it's fine. If the lobby's not open, then it's a no-go. At number 4, we have Chipotle. Chipotle is one of the worst restaurants in my entire market. They are so slow and so busy. I mean, I can't even describe to you the countless number of orders that they have when it just comes to DoorDash and mobile orders, not even taking into account the 20-person long line that they have in their lobby. And so I've just pretty much come to accept the fact that I'm never going to accept another Chipotle order unless the payout is absurdly good and I get there and there's not a huge long line in the lobby. Because if there's a long line in the lobby, that means that they're backed up on orders there, and that means that they're going to be backed up on your DoorDash order and on the mobile orders. So best practice, just avoid Chipotle unless the payout is way too good to pass up. Now, the next restaurant that I try to avoid as best as I possibly can is Kneaders. I could count on one hand the amount of times where I've actually gone there and the order's been ready. Now, the problem with Kneaders is not only do you get there and have to wait for your order, you literally are treated like garbage. They look at you like you are a piece of crap that they just stepped on and you are now at the bottom of their shoe. That's pretty much how the Kneaders employees treat me, at least. Like, I walk in and it takes about 3 minutes for them to even acknowledge my existence, and then another few minutes for them to even ask me what the name of the order is, and then another few minutes for them to actually get the order out to me. So unless I'm desperate, I try not to accept Kneaders orders as best as I possibly can. Now on to the top 2. Now, these top 2 restaurants are the 2 restaurants I avoid the very most, and if I get an order from them, it's almost a straight decline unless it's super slow and I haven't gotten an order in a while, or if the payout is extremely good. I'm talking like $2 to $3 per mile there and back, because these 2 restaurants are just the absolute worst in the entire industry. And so at number 2, I have Wendy's. Wendy's is just, I don't know what it is about them, guys. They're just awful. Awful. Even when I've just gone there as a customer myself, it's always long wait times and they are super slow at getting cars out the drive-thru, and even in their lobby they are extremely slow, and they almost always miss items on your order. And so I think a lot of the time my bad customer ratings that I've gotten over the years have been from Wendy's, because there's items missing and the food's probably cold and a bunch of other stuff, and the customer probably blames it on me rather than blaming it on Wendy's. So I just try to avoid them at all costs, and unless the payout is just way too good to pass up, $2-3 per mile there and back, then I am not accepting an order from Wendy's. Now at number 1, this restaurant I do not accept orders from, no matter what. I think I've even declined like a $10 for 3-mile order from this restaurant, and this restaurant would be Burger King. I do not ever accept Burger King orders anymore. I used to like a year or two ago, and then I have had just terrible experiences with them. Literally, I've had managers yell at me, swear at me, tell me to get out of the drive-thru, they aren't making the food, they don't care about Doordash, like just so much terrible stuff goes on. And somehow they are the most understaffed restaurant ever that I've ever seen. Like, they never have enough staff. Usually there's a note on their door saying low staff, lobby closed, so you can't even go in. So then you have to go through the drive-thru. The drive-thru is 10 cars long, and each car takes at least 5 minutes to get through because they're understaffed or they just aren't good workers. I don't know what it is, but they are just terrible, and it is never worth it to accept an order from Burger King. So there you guys have it. That is my list of the 5 restaurants that I try to avoid at all costs. And so I'm curious to see what your restaurants are. Make sure you comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button for me. And also, if you enjoy my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when you hit that subscribe button, you're gonna be helping donate to breast cancer awareness. So it's a win-win. And also, if you wanna see even more content from me, make sure you go check out my other channel, More Finance Reacts. I react to all sorts of stuff over there. So go check out some videos, let me know what you think. And as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world. And I'll see you guys next time.